So I've seen The Batman not once but twice. I've dedicated 6 hours of my life to seeing this. And even after watching it, even after processing all that, I even watched some reviews just to make sure I didn't miss anything, which I usually don't do. And to give credit where credit is due, Batman did feel like Batman in this one. But me, personally, I thought The Batman was mid. It was mid, to be honest. It really wasn't that good. I mean, it wasn't a terrible movie, per se, but I'm confused when other reviews are saying it's like the greatest thing ever, because honestly, it's not. Though you probably loved it if you were one of those crazy 4chan or Reddit niggas, because y'all were showing the fuck out in this movie. For sure. What's poppin', y'all? It's Cat Kelvin. And you already know what we're reviewing, homie. The Batman! Okay, so let's get into the things I liked first, just so we can get that out of the way. First off, this has to be one of the most real Batman I've ever seen. He felt really realistic. Robert Pattinson did a very good job playing the Batman. I was a little worried at first, but I think he did a really good job. Like I said in my Tenet review, he's probably going to do a really good job with the Batman, and I'm excited for him. Another thing I liked was the Penguin. The Penguin had to be the star of the show. That was like... The Penguin was so accurate. Like, he was just some crazy asshole who just, wanted to get his money and was just a bastard overall. And I think he was pretty hilarious. I loved his performance. I forgot the actor's name, but him overall, he was a gem in this movie. Catwoman did a great job. Catwoman in the past hasn't been that great. She's just been kind of, I don't know, just there. But here she felt like she was actually important to the story and actually, a real person, someone you could relate to. And Gotham overall felt like a really trash city. It felt like there was really no hope for the city other than the things that were happening. And I felt like if I lived there, I could relate with the citizens and stuff like that. It didn't just feel like some, crazy out of the blue city that could never exist. It felt like a city that was really down bad. And if you've seen the movie, you already know. But bruh, it is dangerous out there. They really need the Batman. And let me say, this nigga, Batman, was kicking some ass, bro. He was beating some niggas down. Now, there wasn't that much fighting, which I didn't really enjoy. I wish it was like more like a mystery crime thriller, which is what, Batman is. He's like the world's greatest detective. But, I just wish he would have beat more ass. Because when he was beating ass, I was getting hyped as hell, bro. This first scene where he comes in, this dude tried to take him down, and he's like, pop, just kicks his ass, bro. And everyone else tried to jump in, and he's still kicking ass, bro. Like, come on, that was crazy. Like, he really felt like some dude who's trained in fighting, bro. It didn't just seem like some choreographed bullshit, and I really enjoyed that. One of the best parts of this movie overall has to be the cinematography. The cinematography was so cold, bruh. It just felt dark, gritty. Just Gotham felt like some disgusting, nasty, dangerous ass city that you would never want to be in, and if you live in, like, people would feel bad for you. One of my favorite scenes of the movie is after Batman flips the Penguin's car, and then it's raining, it's pouring down, and all you see is just Batman, get out of his car, hop out his whip, bruh, and just walk up slowly, and all you hear is the rain and Batman's footsteps just that was so cold, bruh. God dang, bruh. I was feeling scared, bro. I was like, oh snap, bruh. If this was me in the car, I would be fearing for my life. And I know the Penguin was. But with good comes bad. Though the Riddler, I thought was a very interesting character to go with. It's not like they do the typical, everyone always goes to the Joker when they make a new Batman movie. I'm really glad they went with the Riddler, because for what this was supposed to be, the Riddler was a very good choice. But even though I thought the Riddler was a great choice, and him in general did a great job with all his Reddit stands following him and ready to, shoot up a fucking entire stadium, I just felt like there could have been, a little more mystery. I wish, they would have left something up to the viewer to figure out. Batman basically just solved all the answers for us and solved all the clues for us. I feel like if there's a little more mystery, it would have been better. I would have felt like, oh, there's the Riddler's like this dude who I can't figure out his plans. But at the end of the movie, I already knew everything he was doing. It didn't seem like his plan was that crazy. The Riddler in the past, and like the Batman games and other things, and those, it just felt like, like if it wasn't Batman solving the mystery, no one else would be able to solve it. This felt like just any old smart detective could have solved it, but it just happened to have Batman solving the crimes. Also, I feel like the Riddler's plan didn't really make a lot of sense. You know, it seemed like his whole point was like, oh, the rich are taking over the city. You know, their renewal plan is bullshit. Everything they're saying to you is bullshit. You know, everyone's lying to you. We need to rebuild the city, and they need to pay for the things they done. But his solution to having the rich pay for the things they done was flooding the city and fucking over all the poor people. So like, like what is happening, bruh? Like you just fucked over the people that you're supposedly supposed to be supporting. So that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Maybe I'm missing something, but that just kind of like, that was dumb as fuck. And honestly, the Riddler didn't feel that dangerous to me. I was like, oh, obviously Batman's gonna get him at the end. You know, that's how every movie is. But it didn't feel like he was really like that much of a fucking threat. He just felt like some nerdy Reddit nigga who was just doing shit because he wanted attention. Like, honestly, I was more scared of the Penguin than the Riddler. And the Riddler was supposed to be the main bad guy, bruh. Like, come on, dog. And lastly, I really don't think the movie needed to be 3 hours. Like, I understand it's supposed to be this crime drama. Batman's supposed to solve the mystery and it's supposed to take all this time. But 3 hours, dude? Did you really need to spend that long on the movie? Like, come on, dude. Pick it up. Like, let's just get through this. It got to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, this movie is still going on? Like, it just felt like it wasted my time. There was like, I feel like there was some scenes that could have been cut down and they were just filler. Like the Joker and Riddler scene in the prison, like that didn't even need to be there. Yes, it was cool to have a Joker cameo, but like, dog, just save that for the next movie. Like, for reference, The Dark Knight Rises, all those trilogies, all those movies are shorter than this movie, and those movies are way better than this one, dog. Just get through it, dog. It did not need to be that long, unnecessarily long. But with that said, there's some things I like, some things I didn't like. Y'all might disagree with me, you might agree with me, who knows? Hit me up on Twitter if you want to yell at me, say I'm stupid, say I don't know what I'm talking about, at KELVIN. And if you want to suggest me movies that I should review or just talk shit to me, go ahead and click the link in the description to go to those. Other than that, y'all, that's all I got to say about this. This was a quick one. KELVIN, out R8.
You know that I'm down for $1 million. On the energy, I'm trying to put my city on. Get down, bitch, I'm finna rip the ceiling off. I'm so slick with it, kill 'em, we gon' let 'em starve. You know that I'm down for $1 million. On the energy, I'm trying to put my city on.